Hi everyone, it's Jacqueline McGrath here, Global Director. Super excited to be here for day 2 of our Epic Life Collection or our Good Food Real Results program. Guys, this is so absolutely amazing. This program is not a diet. If you saw on my yesterday's cooking class, you saw that we got to have cake for breakfast, talking about starting your day out right. And that's just the beginning of how amazing this plan is. I don't call it a diet. You will not feel deprived. In fact, the flavors and the food that you'll be eating are so delicious, you would have wished you had started long ago. And the results have been amazing for those who are dedicated to following the program. I mean, if you don't follow the program, you can't expect the results that people have seen. So follow the program if that's the plan to get healthier this year. I know some of us have got the COVID-15 going. So right now what I'm going to share with you is how to make a perfectly balanced plate. And this is actually in the collection. You can purchase this cookbook on its own, but I would only recommend that if your cupboards are filled with Epicure, because the recipes will ask for Epicure products, and if you don't have the products, it's going to be pretty hard to make the meal as amazing as it can be. So one of the tools that comes in the Epic Life collection are these perfect portion scoops. And they're amazing. I had mentioned yesterday that you do not have to measure or weigh or count calories with our program. Grab a scoop and you just fill them and you've got a perfectly balanced plate. So each one has a color code and they stand for different things. So the first one is purple. That would be your fats, which would be your salad dressing. The tan colored one, or sort of orangey color, this is for complex carbohydrates like rice, quinoa, things like that. Then, we've got our green leafy veggies, yum. And we've got our lean protein, okay? So you just fill each cup, plop it on a plate, make it look nice, and certainly with Epicure, it's gonna be tasty. So you're gonna see how I'm using these today. All right, so starting off with the recipe, and this is in the cookbook, and it's build your own salad. Now you can do anything with these scoops, but I'm actually going to follow one called the Crunchy Cauliflower Salad. The reason being is I had a whole cauliflower head I bought at the market, and it was taking up a lot of real estate, so I thought I better use it up. So what I've done, I did this in advance because it does take a little bit of time, and of course I did the whole cauliflower head, but I chopped it into flowerets, actually just broke it. I put a little bit of oil on, and then I seasoned it with our Asian stir fry. Gosh darn it, this is just one of those amazing spices that probably was the reason that we were featured in Canadian House and Home magazine, because we do all the mixing for you. And there's roughly, I think there's more than 9 different spices packed into one jar, so you get a boom or a bust or a blast of flavor with this. So I just sprinkled it on. Some of the ingredients: sesame seeds, garlic, spices, onion, lemon, red bell pepper, orange, herbs, cayenne pepper. Can you imagine how tasty this is? So I baked it in the oven of 375 for about 35 minutes, and it got nice and crispy. Now we do sell the cake pan, or the baking pan, and these amazing sheet liners. They are a godsend because look at, my tray is perfect every single time, which means I don't have to be spending a lot of time cooking in the kitchen or cleaning up after. Okay, so let's get this started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a salad dressing. And today's salad dressing, I'm gonna be using our balsamic vinaigrette. Now this product, unlike maybe some of the store-bought salad dressings that are processed, this is a dry mix. And each salad dressing that you buy will make at least 6 cups, one family serving at a time. Whereas the store-bought is in your fridge and it's got an expiry date, and I bet you've thrown out salad dressings in the past. The other thing is, go read the labels. They're filled with preservatives and colorings and goop. This, on the other hand, literally garlic, sea salt, herbs, spices, lemon, and chives. And then the instructions are so super easy. So we're gonna make a balsamic vinaigrette. So using our 4-in-1 spoon, I've got the one end that's got the tablespoon on it. I've got the funnel and our fabulous cruet, which is measuring graduations. Actually, now that I say that, I know that it asks for olive oil and balsamic vinegar. So it says olive oil, 3/4 of a cup. So I'm just gonna fill to the line. Helps if I turn it my direction. Okay. I'm now gonna add my balsamic vinegar. And it says 1/4 of a cup. So I'll fill to that line. Perfect. Ooh, you know what? It's not enough to even put it away. It's a nice thing about cooking. It's not an exact science, but don't ask me how my baking is, because that is. Okay, so we've got that in, and now we're going to put, the directions say 2 tablespoons of our mix here. So there's 1, there's 2. Now, if you don't want a vinaigrette, they actually have on the package here that you can do a creamy balsamic as well by adding Dijon style mustard. I'm not gonna do that. I think I've got enough flavor going on with that Asian stir fry. So you're gonna put a lid on it and give it a good shake. Remember, we're only using one of those on the top. Okay, so now we're going to do our salad. So the first thing I'm going to do is rice. And I did make my rice in advance as well because I wanted it cold. How did I make my rice? Well, guys, you make rice in our multi-purpose steamer. So easy. So I put a cup of rice in here. I put a cup of water. Of course, I rinsed it out first, made sure that all the slurry was good and clear. Then I added it, put a lid on it, microwaved it for 8 minutes. It is now nice and cool. So, directions. I'm using those perfect portion scoops. Remember, complex carbohydrates. Right there. We're going to just grab a scoop and I'm just going to drop this in. Now I want it to make it look pretty for the travels. So I'm going to use a spoon to tuck it down. Perfect. Okay, then it says we want to add some vegetables. Okay, I did edamame just like it said. Cooked it in the microwave to make sure they were done. I need a cup of these. Now, because these are vegetables, we're going to use the green. We would fill it. I can see this is going to be a nightmare. We're going to add a scoop of these. Well, that was a pretty good guess. Okay, I've dropped a few in my rice here, so let me just get those out. I'm glad I did it over the rice and not on the floor. Okay, so we're going to add our edamame. And I'm layering it. It's looking really nice. Okay, now, coloring. I want to add a cup of veggies again. So we'll grab this. And this is going to be our cauliflower, a crunchy cauliflower made with the stir fry. Put that in. How about some chopped up cherry tomatoes? And last but not least, our green leafy veggies. Now, it does say, and just know, I don't run to the store. I try to use up things that are in my fridge. I don't like throwing my money away, but I had a little bit left of my kale and cabbage coleslaw from my fish sticks the other day. So I'm just going to put this on the top, pack it in because I know it said a cup, and I want to use this all up. There's not enough to save it. Boy, I guess with all these years of living, I actually can measure things pretty darn close. And then, of course, the last thing that we need to do is our salad dressing. So I'm fortunate with this cup, we actually have a salad dressing cup in the top. If not, you could certainly pour your salad dressing right inside the jug here. But I like making sure that mine actually is going onto the boat and it will be fresh. So I would just use my spoon here, open up my little container, and put my dressing in. So that is your build your own salad. This is for the the crunchy cauliflower salad. And just know on this program, it is so darn easy, but can you imagine? This is one portion. I swear you are not going to be hungry on this program. You're going to eat lots of food, and because it's got protein in here, because it's got the right amount of carbs and all those veggies, your body is going to be using that up to make you healthier and not so hungry. So take care, everyone, and I hope you're going to come back to tomorrow's cooking class. Tomorrow we're going to be featuring a dinner. I wonder what I'm going to be making. So I hope you enjoyed the cooking class today, and we will see you again soon.